So we're watching those storms move through. The severe weather threat, thankfully, it sounds like it's diminishing here a little bit.
Yeah, and Ben, we were just giving some tips about strong winds and possible tornadoes. Luckily for us, a lot of that chance is starting to diminish, especially here in the metro.
Yeah, you got it. More good news than bad as far as severe weather with this event. Now, we have picked up some large hail reports here, quarter size or even a little bit bigger in McQuaddy. That was in Breckenridge County. I want to thank @Jammins82 on X for sharing that one with me. Had some reports around Rineyville as well. So that Breckenridge into Hardin County storm south of Louisville produced the biggest hail and some gusty winds there. A very potent, strong cold front and storm system moving through the region. Next up is going to be the cold air. A little bit later this morning, we might even have a small chance of a couple snowflakes mixing in later this morning. And thankfully, the severe weather threat is over with now for Louisville and areas off to the north. Just a little bit longer for spots around the Bluegrass Parkway and south. There's the center of the storm system, mixed rain and snow moving over Michigan off to our northeast, and we'll have that clearing trend on the way later on this morning and into the afternoon. So we do have one new severe thunderstorm warning. This goes from near Bardstown, Elizabethtown up towards the eastern half of Spencer County to the east. This is not going to last very long. That storm's going to cover that distance in about 10 minutes. It's moving to the east at about 60 miles per hour. So that will be in and out of here very quickly. Some wind gusts possibly in excess of 60 miles per hour with some of that hail. Just regular old rainfall. So again, no worries here in Louisville. That severe weather threat is over with. And the leading edge of this squall line right here is where we could have some strong winds. Again, that is just east of Taylorsville, just east of Shelbyville as well, and along the Bluegrass Parkway. And you can see that leading edge pretty organized. The straighter that edge is, the more organized it is. So we could have some gusts 50, possibly over 60 miles per hour near Hodgenville area and Munfordville as well. So that portion of that squall line moving to the east pretty rapidly into these areas here over the next 10 to 15 minutes. Magnolia, Raywick, Springfield, Lebanon, and into the Summersville area, and then out of our viewing area just after that. Some spotty showers left over in southern Indiana. Again, no severe weather threat anymore in southern Indiana. So over to Futurecast, which has been picking up very well on where the storms are currently and where they're heading, moving out of our viewing area here over the next hour or so, and then just some light leftover precip through mid-morning, and maybe that slight snowflake chance as well. This is around 11 o'clock this morning. It's about a 40-degree drop from ahead of this front to behind it. We were at 73 just after midnight. We're going to fall to the lower 40s this afternoon, and then down to the 20s later on tonight. So a clear and cold start tomorrow morning below freezing, and some chilly 40s for tomorrow afternoon. So a cold finish to February tomorrow. Into March 1st on Friday, some cool rain showers around and a lot of clouds, but thankfully that little system will clear out for a nice first March weekend. Roads are wet out there, so be careful with that. Lower 60s. It's also very blustery. Wind gust at 30. We're going to have some gusts to 40 at times, so we have a wind advisory until 4 p.m. today. We are now starting to see some of that cooler air work in behind that front, lower 40s in Jasper and in Bedford. So definitely bundle up. I know it's mild right at the moment in most spots, but there's that cold air on the way down to 39 in Indy, Evansville 40, down to the 20s in Missouri, Illinois, and teens farther northwest, and much of the western United States starting to cool down behind that strong polar front. This afternoon, after these early morning storms, falling into the 40s, maybe even the 30s, feeling colder than that with those strong winds. Clear and cold tonight with our low temperature down to 26. For tomorrow, 48 and some sunshine, and some chilly rain showers developing Friday morning into the afternoon. But a very nice weekend shaping up for us. 64 Saturday, 72 on Sunday, and staying pretty mild into early next week as well. So starting to get some of those storm reports in here, Sam, with a little trouble on the roads too.